protocol that you have to, it has to be like delivered in 90 below temperatures. It's got to be frozen, you know, it's like crazy stuff. Not like, you can't like have this vaccine like in your neighborhood, you know, CVS or Walgreens, and go in there and get a shot, because it has to be, you know, put in some kind of ultra cold refrigerator. Not all these places have it, but I heard that you know, the delivery services like FedEx, and they're getting these refrigerator trucks so that they can maintain these levels of you know, temperatures. And I'm sure they're gonna charge the company a nice fee for delivering them. So everybody's gonna make it out here. All right, we've just kind of, again, like I said, the volatility has been sucked out of the market. It is Veterans Day, so we're not too excited about anything much happening, but you never know. As we keep that in mind, we dipped down to the 58 area there. We're looking at 56, and just slowly come back up here. Health insurance and hospital operators staged a modest rally on Tuesday in an apparent reaction to the comments from Supreme Court Justice Brett Kavanaugh and Chief Justice John Roberts surrounding the Affordable Care Act. It's hard for you to argue that Congress intended the entire act to fall, and if the mandate was struck down, said Roberts, who authorized 2012 and 15 rulings that upheld Obamacare and the previous Republican legal challenges. The Trump administration has argued that the individual mandate ruled as unconstitutional by the appeals court almost a year ago is not severable. Therefore, Obamacare is unconstitutional and should be repealed. Basically saying that if, you know, some states have an individual mandate, some states don't, becomes pretty much severable, means they can, each state can decide what they want to do, which has always been Roberts's claim, even when it was challenged the first time, I guess in 2012, right? He said that states can do whatever they want. And he has some backing this time from Kavanaugh. Seems to agree that severability is doable. All right. Well, that's our little lesson for. That's from what I know. I don't know if it's a little lesson. It's just. Yeah, I love the Republicans who trying to come up with, you know, trying to bash the healthcare system, but they don't have one of their own. So, I mean, I'd love to find another one, that's for sure, but they don't have anything. I didn't even notice. UPS is lifting a long-standing ban on facial hair, as well as afros and braids, as part of the effort to celebrate diversity, or rather than corporate restrictions. Wow, according to an announcement on an internal website reviewed by the Wall Street Journal. I didn't even know that they had these issues. And delivery giants said that the changes, which also include eliminating gender-specific rules, reflect our values and desires to have all UPS employees feel comfortable, genuine, and authentic. With more than 500,000 workers globally, UPS has a long list of personal appearance guidelines that impact everything from hairstyle to length of shorts, piercings, and tattoos. Wow. Autonomous delivery age. As we slowly drift back up here, pivot right here at our pivots. Again, not too excited about much here, so be kind of patient. Right, it's a good thing to be patient. Again, if you are gonna get a pivot player, also a blue band there at 66, coming right up to it, in case you are bored, just in case. Pivot players, blue band players. You're getting excited here. We're getting a little bit of a nice rotation here off of 65 pivot there. In case you dipped your toe. I know some of you have, because that's what you like to do. So nice little bump up there to the pivot. Nice play if you did get in. Again, these price action opportunities are there. You just have to know where they are and obviously have a reason for them. We focus on reasons to trade more than anything else. So that's what we do in our education course. We need you to have multiple reasons is even better, but reasons to trade is very important. You just don't get into the market because the market is going up and down and these numbers are flickering on the screen. Kind of makes it think that, oh, I can get in. This is going, and then you get in and you're like, whoa, it's going the wrong way. What happened? Exactly. That's what most people do, and they don't have a methodology of anything. And hopefully, you give yourself a chance here to make a little bit of money in a tough business. This is a tough business, no matter how you slice it. So perseverance and patience is very important. Walmart and General Motors crews are planning to test using self-driving cars to deliver customer orders, which will take place the early part of next year in Scottsdale, Arizona. If the program works well, the two companies could expand it to other stores. You've seen us test drive with self-driving cars in the past, and we're continuing to learn a lot more about how they can shape the future of retail, said Walmart person. We're excited to add crews to our lineup of autonomous vehicle pilots, and we continue to chart a whole new roadmap to retail. So I'm just wondering, so you have an autonomous car, basically you have a car that doesn't have anybody that drives on it by its own. They load it up with stuff that they want to, deliver. So I guess the person, when it comes to my house, how does it ring the bell? I guess I could do an app. I have to go out and get it. What is it? They're only going to have my stuff in the car and nobody else's stuff? Or do I just help myself to other people's stuff while I'm at it? I mean, oops, that fell into my bag by accident, right? I don't know, I'm just saying. Just wondering how that works. All right, so a nice little rotation to the pivot. Nice come off of it a little bit. Side resistance is at 74, but we have to get above 70-ish for us to go up to 74. Beyond Meat involved in the new McPlant. Right, the drone. Yeah, the drone. I mean, the drone I can see. I mean, you got a little package, or a big package, depending on how much. But you can drive it. You can fly the drone right onto your front door, leave it there, and that's people knock on the door now. Or you open your front door and it's there. I can see that, but for a car, no, I'm not. HD, what's up? You must be tired. You're in Florida, right, HD? You must be tired of all the hurricanes or all the rain that's being dumped there. And our friends in California are like, rain, what's rain? We just know fire. Fire, fire, fire. All right, our blue banders get paid off here. If you're our blue banders, California, you did all right there too. Wow. As you can tell, it's the upper end of the value area, upper end of range, so maybe you were able to partake. On Monday, the Golden Arches said it had developed a plant-based patty called a McPlant, crafted exclusively for McDonald's by McDonald's, that will be tested in 2021 by market basis. The news sent shares of Beyond Meats, a previous Mickey D's partner in Canada, tumbling that morning, as well as later in the session, as weak pandemic demand hit third quarter results. Following the move, spokesperson for Beyond Meat said that both companies and McDonald's co-created a plant-based patty, but the part that was likely the one that shouldn't have been said out loud. That's the part that shouldn't have been said out loud. All the investments we're making here, all the scaling we're doing here, could suggest the relationship with McDonald's is very strong, said the CEO of Beyond Meat. That's really all I can say. He's trying to bail his company out from further tumbling, even though they do have a good product. I have to admit that I'm very impressed with their product, even though it's a little pricey, but they do. It's not bad, actually. If you're trying to eat healthy, not all the time, but if you are. Oh, range bound. It's all right. At least we expected it, right? I mean, we did expect it. Can't say we didn't expect it. Hong Kong government dismissed 4 opposition lawmakers overnight after China passed a law permitting the disqualification of officials deemed unpatriotic without having to go through the courts. Wow. The news also prompted resignation of 16 remaining opposition lawmakers in the city's 70-seat legislative council. Back in June, Beijing also bypassed the legislative council to improve controversial national security legislation calling the G7 nations to accuse causing the G7 nations to accuse China of violating the terms of the 1997 handover agreement and the U.S. to sanction local officials. Wow. Look at that. They are dismissing 4 lawmakers without protocol. Starting to sound familiar. Just thinking out loud. Just thinking out loud. Veterans Day today, so thanks to them, we are still here in the United States. But as you can tell, the markets are kind of slow. Not much going on. Whoa, what the hell happened there? As soon as I said that, they opened up the floodgates. That's not nice. Somebody said something, right? Coming right out of here to our green band. What do we got there? 49. Geez, ran right over us at 56 there, but that was not nice. So what happens? Slow, low volume. Then all of a sudden you get somebody hiccuped, said something, done something. It's not even a 9 o'clock number. That was annoying. Okay, 49, the next level on the downside. If you bought the 56s, maybe you're working those a little bit, giving us a chance to bail out of this trade here. Yeah, it was unexpected. I mean, it just happened. Well, that's what happens when it's slow. I mean, that's why you got to be on your toes. I was just going to tell you that maybe we should like lighten the load there at 56 because it did get down to 58. And then they decided to go a little nuts. Well, it's giving us a chance to get up for about 2 points here. If you still have them. Like I said, that came out of nowhere. But this is what happens on these slow days with nothing, no reaction from the bond market, obviously. Okay, yeah, if you're working at 56 here for some odd reason, yeah, I woke up the market. Okay, I got that ability. If I did, I would have done it a long time ago and been out of here. All right, again, it did get up to the 55, 56 area. Yeah, we played at what the hell did we play? Glencoe, and it was nice. It was nice yesterday. Windy as hell, but definitely had to deal with that. But it was fun. Hey, look here, November 10th, and you're golfing. I mean, in Chicago, and you're living in the Chicagoland area. And you're in shorts. I mean, come on. I mean, these things just don't happen. they just don't happen. So it doesn't matter how good or bad you play. And there, you had that definitely the wind was playing havoc with my some of my shots, but it's okay. I can't complain. The market did come up there. Oh, really? It was pretty. I have to admit that it was. I was surprising. I tried to get on Deerfield, but we couldn't do it because it was always booked. So we stopped. When Echo was empty, we did not have a log jam. It was no problem, and we made it there before the storms came. We made it through. Oh, wow. It's pretty awesome. That is pretty awesome. Hey, HD, no problem. Yeah, it's HB. What's going on? All right, again, we got down here to the 56. We kind of ran through it, dipped down there. Um, maybe you were able to hang in there with it and give us a chance to get out for a smaller loss or a little bit of a scratch. Again, we don't know what the news aspect was or what it created the volatility, or but whatever it was, flushed it down there, and now we're looking at 49. Give us a chance to scratch it or get out for a little bit of a loss there. The best we could have done there was scratch it if you were trading. So we did down to, well, we quickly did down to the 52 area there. And as you can tell, it was also our blue band there and our hourly, a little bit of a backup there. Again, I always have backups to the levels, and kind of held the backup area there. So if you were looking or saw it, maybe you were able to hang in there with it. And like I said, you had a chance there to scratch it if you weren't going to, if you didn't get out of it. So just an idea. And if you did get stopped out, that's okay. We will be patient and look for a next opportunity. Again, we are in a trading futures, so there's nothing etched in stone here. Yeah, I heard that too. That they're going to spend $200 million in Senate races coming up here in Georgia. Georgia has become is not going to only become the peach capital of the world, it's going to become the political epicenter for the next, well, until January 5th. Obviously, a lot at stake there with everything. So, but I mean, it going to Biden, I mean, I don't know if it's going to be the same for Senate races or not, but Trump losing Georgia, it's like saying Biden loses like New York. I mean, Georgia is in the heart of the South there. It's just pretty solid there. I mean, Georgia did go to the peanut farmer, president. So there's some Democrats down there, obviously, and it did go to, I think, Clinton. That was the last time. So, but yeah, it's going to be epicenter. Too bad they can't spend their money wisely instead of putting it on TV commercials. God, those TV commercials were so annoying during this election season. It's like they come in like at like 3 or 4 minute spans, like one after the other. They're so annoying. Can't imagine what they're going to do down in Georgia with these 4 people running. You're going to know about every pimple they have on their body by the time this is over. God, it's so annoying. It's going to be so annoying down there. Yeah, the market is kind of chopping around here, as you can tell. It's a new area to chop around in. That's where it's at. Yeah, it's just it's just getting ridiculous. I mean, what's going on here? Everybody's becoming a election expert because you're hearing so much about the electoral college and how they can vote, and that's how they determine. And that is true. The electoral college is determined. It votes for the presidency, and that'll be, I think, it's in a month, like the 15th of December. Basically, they have to. I mean, there are state laws that say that whoever wins the state electoral, college has to vote for them. So, but then, all of a sudden, you're finding out the Republicans want to change the rules in the middle of the game. I mean, what is wrong with these people? I'm just really amazed. It's amazing to me. I mean, this has just been, guys are. I didn't see him complaining when he won by less margins than Biden won. I mean, this is just getting to be a joke upon a joke. I mean, I, uh, I think it's going to become less of an issue if they call Georgia to uh, Biden and they call Arizona to Biden, and then I think that'll be it. I mean, they call those states to Biden. It's pretty much done. They haven't called him in. I don't know why, what they're waiting for, but I guess they're being extra cautious because of all the bullshit that's happening. So let's say they call those 2 states to Biden. There's just, it's just not happening, but they're going to be turning the vote over. Yeah, I love. I'm not gonna. Don't get me involved in this politics stuff. It's not a good thing for me to be talking about this situation. just creates mountains out of molehills, and the thing is it's just not good for the country. Okay, it's just not good for the country to put to plant the seed that the election was stolen from him because people were counting their votes. I mean, come on, this is. And he's got his minions that believe in everything he says. So it's just move already. It just continues to just be comical. Everything that I've said about him is truth. Just proves it over and over again. Oh yeah, he did great for the stock market. Doesn't matter. He did great for the economy. Doesn't matter. Look, Hillary was no saint. I could not stand her either. You know, I don't like Biden. I just don't like the alternative. Not like I'm put into a position where I gotta love these people. I just know I don't like one person, and he's proving it over and over again. Anyway, um, sorry if defending some people who are Trump's persons out there. It is what it is. And there are a lot of people out there. I mean, look, he's yelling and saying, I got more votes than anybody else before. Yeah, you did. You did. You also lost a person who's had a lot more votes than anybody. I mean, it happened too. So I don't know. Just let's move on already. Before that happens, God knows what he's going to do to the Republic. Whatever's left of it after he's done. I really try to focus on politics when it affects, um, you know, the market, and we try to keep it. But obviously, it's what they're doing, whether they're Republicans or Democrats, is going to affect the market some way, somehow. So we have to talk about it. But it is what it is. What are you going to do? I gotta love it. The Russians says Sputnik 5 COVID-19 vaccine has a 92% effectiveness. U.S. says record jump in new cases. Live update. They got their own, and of course it's 2 points better than Pfizer's. I love the Russians. Sputnik 5 vaccine. And they are on top of it. She into politics. Sometimes. Um, sometimes. Yeah, I mean, she'll talk about it, but she's not. Hey Tim, did you see that shot at the Masters practice that the guy hits it on, skims the water, goes up the green, comes back down the hill, and goes in a. Yes, that was awesome. That was just awesome. They do that during practice round. They've done that. I've seen them do it all the time. Of course, I haven't seen one that actually went in the hole, but yeah, John Rahm, pretty amazing shot. It was his birthday. That's great. Yeah, you're never gonna get a better hole in one. Maybe you'll get one if you hit if the green's surrounded by trees, you hit the you pull it left or right and it hits the tree, bounces on the green, rolls in. Maybe that could be kind of. But this is skipping the water, going up that big hill over there and coming back down. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. And the thing is, he was trying to do it. It wasn't like it was like for me, it'd be a missed hit. I mean, he was actually trying to do it. All right, a little range bound here. Of course, it's hanging around the 56 area that we had originally, and it's just found a new place to kind of hang out. Again, the trade is very slow, based on uh, Veterans Day, so very very quiet today. That's funny there, Chad. So I've had one hole in one that was legit. Okay, and I didn't see it because it was like an elevated green and a big sand trap in front of the green, and the hole was on the bottom of the green, and sand trap kind of covered it. So when I shot the ball, went up, came down. Didn't have no idea. I thought it went into sand because I didn't see it bounce or anything. And looking around, couldn't believe I couldn't find it. And somebody goes, "Why don't you check the hole?" And sure enough, it was there. So I never saw the ball go in. That was my hole in one. The other hole in one that I got accidental, like you said, of course, it was in a par three. I mishit it, went like 20 yards. Get up there, hit my second shot right into the hole. Technically, Not a hole in one, to birdie, but that was it. So yeah, that was my hole in one from the second shot after I duffed the first shot. Uh, yeah, I just started laughing. Couldn't even tell anybody that I got hole in one because it wasn't. That was kind of goofy. Anyway, those are my two shots today. Nice. That's funny. He's saying that his friend was telling him that he teed off. He made a hole in one that he teed off on the ninth hole, and he made it in the hole in the eighth hole. That's hilarious. Oh, I gotta tell that to my friends. That's hilarious. Hey, listen, sometimes the ball goes into a hole or some goofy situation. Like yesterday, my friend hits his tee shot and he's really close to the hole. And my next friend hits not his tee shot, his second shot or third shot from the fairway. I don't know what it was. Anyway, he gets it right next to the hole. My other friend is playing with me and he hits his ball as a pro shot and it hits the other guy's ball. I mean, right dead on, straight on. It's the guy's ball. I mean, what are the odds? It's a game for as big as it is. It's a game of inches. I mean, obviously you have to, you got to make a putt, but like I skimmed the tree yesterday to go around just to make it back in the fairway, and I mean, another inch or so to the left or right, I hit the tree straight on, loser. But not today. All right, we came off of that 56 area, coming right back up here to our pivot area, in case you are wondering. Maybe taking advantage of that little rotation up here against the pivot area. Anyway, it did hold, and you could see, could have made a case for buying it above, what is that, 60? Yeah. If you weren't talking about golf, you probably could have bought it there above 60. We played at Glencoe. It's up north. Yeah, and it was, they did a good job of like clearing all the leaves that were, I mean, obviously there were a couple like beds of leaves that you lose a ball into, which is also the problem with golfing this time of year. But hey, can't complain. Like I said, it's November 10th and you're on shorts in Chicago. Can't complain. nasty storms we got yesterday, and it's 32 degrees this morning. That's Chicago for you. So my wife was having a couple of her friends over. One of them was her birthday, so she was going to sit on the porch. We have this enclosed porch, screen porch, enclosed screen and porch, and she was going to sit out there because COVID and stuff. So some of them, and it starts pouring, and she had everything out there. I'm like, I could bring everything in right before the rain because I'm feeling the wind gusts and this and that. And she looks at me. She goes, "What are you doing?" I go, "What? It's gonna be pouring out there." And like, "No, it's not. It's gonna be fine." I'm like, "You see what's going on out there?" So I ended up staying inside, but I took everything inside so nothing gets wet, and then I get blamed for it. So hey, it happens. I guess she didn't, but the friends were okay. They wanted to. They were. There's only like 3 of them, so they were sitting inside, but. I mean, some people get a little bit more worked up about COVID. Some don't. You don't know who's going to, who takes it more seriously. I mean, we take it all seriously, but some have to sit outside. If you don't want to be inside, I don't blame her for her friend, but her friend was okay with it, so that was fine. But yeah, I'm sitting there. She has the door open to the porch, and I'm listening to this wind just picking up like crazy. I'm like, oh my god, this is coming really. And Chicago, the temperature drops. You can feel the front coming in, and all of a sudden, you just know you can smell the rain before it pours, and then all of a sudden, it's just boom, crazy weather for like an hour. As you can tell, this is what we're talking about today, Chicago weather. This is so much fun. Not much going on there. Had a little bit of a push up to a pivot there. Came off. Could have made a little bit of a case to buy the 60 area. Not buying it now, but could have made a case for it before. Just chopping around here. We did dip down to 58. We had we had 56. We got it all the way down to 52. And if you were able just to hold on to it for a little bit, if you didn't bail out of it right away or get stopped out, then you were able to maybe scratch or take a little loss. And then it just kind of hung there for a bit and made this little bit kind of quick move up here. And then just bouncing off of our pivot there. Not really going anywhere fast, right? Just kind of doing its thing today. And again, market needs a breather. We need a breather, even though yesterday's trade was pretty contained. All right. Hey, so yesterday market kind of did range boundy a little bit after it made this little dip, and I think we did have our upper resistance there that worked out really good. The next level above, I think, was 53 area, if I'm not mistaken. And then it came off and just hung. Kind of we're in the same range, right? A little bit higher, obviously. Did go up to 74 overnight, but yeah, nothing wrong with the market. A little breather, a little like taking it all in after that crazy Monday. Look at that spike up there, crazy. But hey, Goldman Sachs has new forecast. If anybody is interested in what Goldman says, they're looking at the Dow at 4,400 by 2022. Just in case you were wondering. Okay, I think if we get above the 70 area, we might rally a little bit, and we get below. Uh, we do have 49, so we probably have to make a little bit of an adjustment to the 49, just a little bit, maybe down to the 45 area. If we get below 50, I think we could rotate down to the 45 area. Just since we did get down to 52 there, and we have 49, let's make a little bit of an adjustment down to, instead of 49, let's make it 45. And then we do have 42 underneath it, so a little bit of a backup for you. And again, we have to make adjustments just because of the price action. Nothing wrong with that. I don't even think we're going to do much unless somebody says something goofy. I don't think the market's going to be moving too much today. But you never know. These days, you just never know. We're still in 2020. As much as we don't like to, I mean, 2020 is one hell of a year. I'll tell you that much. Anything that could happen is happening. We are living in crazy effing times. Yes, we are. This has been an effing year, that's for sure. It's okay to swear. In this uh, in this venue, you can swear. Good thing is, not too many people will hear you. You can swear. I can handle it. That's right. Yeah, we didn't expect much was going to happen today, only because I know it is Veterans Day. And usually I would have probably, if I had to drive downtown, I would have probably taken the day off. But since all I got to do is go down to my basement, get to share it with me, you guys do, and girls. I hope so, there, Chad. I hope we can say that it only goes up from here, right? We're just kind of drifting sideways. The vaccine situation offsetting the terrible numbers in the United States a little bit. And I think, like I said, hopefully some other companies are going to come up with some other couple more solutions to this. And I think that's why the market is kind of holding its own here and discounting all the bad numbers that are out there. Did you guys see the transcripts from the judge in Pennsylvania regarding the voter fraud that the suit that that the president said is happening? The judge goes, I understand I'm asking you a specific question. I'm looking for a specific answer. The judge talking, he goes, are you claiming that there are any fraud in connection with the 592 disputed ballots? The lawyer goes, to my knowledge, at present, no. Right, and then the judge goes, are you claiming that there is any undue improper influence upon the elector with respect to these 592 ballots? Lawyer goes, to my knowledge, at present, no. So the president's saying one thing, and the lawyers are going to court and just saying the opposite thing. It's just unbelievable. And of course, you don't hear anything about what the lawyers are talking about in court because they don't. It's not a loud enough microphone. Amazing, just amazing. I'm just trying to grasp my head around this. I'm just amazed. I don't understand what's going on. I'm just trying to be honest with you. Just don't get it. I even watched Tucker and Hannity last night. I was trying to see what they were going to come up with. Maybe trying to understand them a little bit. That really didn't work out too well. I listened to them, but they really didn't sway me. His press secretary waving a bunch of papers and saying, "We have all these affidavits." Okay, why do you have them at the court? Remember when he put a pile of papers on the thing and said, this is something or another," and it was blank. The guy is such a showman. It's just amazing. I just can't take it anymore. Help. All right, go play golf. Did I mention it's like 36 degrees outside here? I got my first slippers on, and it ain't helping. You know, the ones you bought me from California, because I wouldn't wear them any other. The only reason I would wear them is because you bought them for me. You have them in your 50-degree temperatures. So at least I wear them when it gets to below zero. I mean, below freezing. All right, but I will take a break. That's hopefully, you know, something happens here. But remember, we made a little bit of an adjustment on the downside there. Look at the 45 area better than the 49, and then upside, I think we get above 70. We might get a little bit of a rally after those highs from overnight at 74. Otherwise, it's a fairly quiet day, but not unexpected, as it is Veterans Day, and the bond market is El Shadow. Well, they're open, but not really much happening there, as you can see. I used to go in on those quiet days, and well, these kind of days happen in December. You see that bond market, that lack of movement there. You can stand there in a pit for like an hour or two, maybe get one trade off. Then I decided it's just not worth it. It's just to say that I came to work. And it was very hard not to trade when you're standing in there, to be honest with you. But when you're sitting there talking to people instead of trading. All right, well, let's see what happens. right, be patient here. Hang on. Maybe something will happen, maybe not. Keep her stopping no matter what. And, and remember, there's always tomorrow. That's what you got to remember.
Hey, a couple quick shout outs and programming notes. We start the service at 9 a.m., a little after 9 a.m. We open up, put up Sal's charts. Sal steps in around 9:20-ish, gives out his levels. He sets his levels right around that zone. For those that are coming in guests, I did send out the opportunity to sign up for Sal's monthly. Send it out to you directly. Hey, Luke W., you have it. Luke T., you have it. Pablo, you have it. Luke W., Lee Stow. Hey, Lee Stow, you've been coming in and out for a while. What's going on? Just let me know back in chat. I don't want to put you in the penalty box. James R., I think you'd let me know you have it. ENAN, you've been coming in for a little bit, in and out. Let me know what you're thinking. I don't want to put you in the penalty box. For those that are signed up for Sal's Monthly and you want to talk about Sal's trading education, let us know, and we can set up a private time to talk to you personally and privately about where you are in your trading and where you like to be and what the opportunities are based on this service. I'll post it. Let me just see if I can do that now. I'll post it in the chat for everybody. Remember, it's nominal. It's out of respect. Even if you're paying the $379, to be out of respect. Right now, it's on for 100, so there really is no. Can't imagine there's an issue. Yeah, that's out to everybody now. It should be in the chat area. Send it out to all attendees. Thank you.